head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose, don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Garland against Morant. Allen. Right wing. Outside Garland. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Cleveland Cavaliers,
Pass to Morant. Here's the teardrop. It counts.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
who out there wants the T-shirt? Get loud!
Seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Can't get the three to fall. Garland feeling it out a little bit. 6 to shoot. It's off.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line for Cleveland, Darius Garland taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that ties the game up.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
Dance man, get ready everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. It's all good. You're on the big screen.
Morant outside. Shoots over Garland. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the one.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. It's Garland. Lets it go from deep. Wells grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Morant with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
His first team foul.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. 4-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis. John Morant at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
And the line is set against T-shirts. Let me hear you make some noise. Three T-shirts are on their way. Get on your feet and get loud. Okay, everyone, let's get up and get loud for some T-shirts.
And here's Strus for 3. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Desmond Bain taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Back to Garland. Fires the 3. Mobley outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. And so they foul intentionally.
His second 14th foul. Shooting for Memphis. Wells. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Missed. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this promises to be an up-tempo affair, Brent. Both teams aren't shy about getting out on the break.
I think about it, BA, are the coaches telling each of their teams tonight, look, as fast as we get out in transition, we have to do the same in terms of getting back in transition defense. Just slow them down 3 or 4 seconds to make them set up anything in the half-court offense, and ultimately that could win out here tonight.
Siakam, no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Barnes, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Outside for Halliburton. The floater. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And don't let Quickly's build fool you. He can compete inside against some tough opponents.
Now here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Quickly. 1 second left. And then Turner with the dunk.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
It's a tie game in Indiana, and the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Halliburton. Fires the 3. Halliburton nails the 3.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Now the Raptors with it. And here's quickly. It's picked off. Now the Pacers on the move. Halliburton finds Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got his first points of the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Barrett. Pirtle. Pass to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And he misses his first shot.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead, up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 5. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nembhard outside. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Halliburton. True on the 14-footer. Halliburton's got 5. Now quickly. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ingram. Quickly outside. Barnes with it. Pirtle with a screen on Siakam. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's eye.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Indiana ahead, leading by just 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Halliburton too good offensively, and that's a nice-looking jump.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your Fight Squad. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild.
To the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Inside. And that's an intentional foul.
Brandon Ingram. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Pacers with possession here. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Nembhard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They're down by 7.
Time for your Indiana pick space, everyone. Let's get excited.
Here's Ingram. Oh, sweet move. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Halliburton outside. And so the Pacers take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
And now, your Charlotte Hornets starting five. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 10, Josh Green. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches.
2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
And with that rotation not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, here's Ball. Williams, a screen on George. Inside, it's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Takes it off the glass.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 seconds left in the first. 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Here's Bridges and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Green breaking loose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hornets. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Nice D from Williams.
That's the kind of D you need, and he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Tie game here in Charlotte, and will return shortly.
4.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Green in at the small forward position. So that's the Hornets 5. 13 feet away. And he nails the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Pass to Williams. Ball sets a screen for Williams. Miller outside. Back to Williams. Over Hartenstein. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Miller. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Dort against Miller. Pocket 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Ball. True on the 14-footer. And it's 8 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's ball. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The lead is 2. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
We've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. We're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. Let's see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Ball dishes to Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Lugans Dort. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. ball. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And he is unable to get the second one. Ball kicks to Williams. For 3, Bridges. The shot will not fall. So we see the Thunder get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now Denver's starting 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 of the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's 2 hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all 5 guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Now here's Randle. Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And here's Conley. 6 to shoot. Offline with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. On the court for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Porter from outside. Here's Jokic. Keeps it alive. The putback. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Here's Randall. Here's the second effort, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Always so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Will playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Gordon outside. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Gordon's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Edwards on the... Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
So it's Denver now. 4-point game. Murray passes to Brown. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Good D by Jokic.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
It's the fourth quarter.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the 1.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Attention fans. Now on the court is the Hype Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Edwards. He connects!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The Nuggets want a timeout.
for your Timberwolves blanket.
Against Conley. Out to Gordon. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Randall. Back to Conley. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. They trail by 1. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Murray. Fires the 3.
In the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
The Nuggets want a timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get 1 shot at this. They need to make it count.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Timberwolves dancer.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Jokic. Oh, no good! And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Look at those moves.
now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Mike Kwai, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At center, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, Rui Hachimura. At shooting guard, Austin Reeves. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" inches, number 12, Torian.
Hello, basketball fans. You got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now, here's Doncic, and yes, it's good.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Giannis outside. Back to Lillard, 3-pointer. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's James outside. Lillard with the rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Giannis against Hachimura. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Oh, he got it to go.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Woo. Oh, beats the buzzer from way down court. These fans are stunned.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On offense here, the Bucks taking a look at the Lakers. In it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. Kuzma can't get it to go. Prince against Reeves. Here's James, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Milwaukee now. And Zoe Antetokounmpo looking over it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by the Bucks. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Out to Kuzma. He goes up again. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and live here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there at Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Lillard outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Doncic, and that one's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic against Lillard. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis straight. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Doncic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Doncic has got 7 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Down low. Sweet move. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Reeves. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those dance moves. Next dancer.
Let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Giannis passes to Lopez.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hayes, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Damian Lillard.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy? Being distressed right now in that huddle.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron James on the wing. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Prince taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick lead.
And here is Los Angeles now. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Guys, thanks, Kyle Kuzma. Congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.